all across America.
He was the dude who played Romeo on the Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He got killed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Romeo
Sitting in the car with his friend,
over near
also an actor.
Over near the Jays, the jungles.
I guess at some chick house, and they didn't even. I guess they didn't know that she was a minor. They thought she was older. But she liked the actor, and he basically rejected her advances, and she got triggered, emotional, and she called up some two-third niggas and said that this nigga he did this and did that to me. Oh what? Oh, don't even worry about it, cuz we about to bring the straps out. And she lined them up and they shot the car up and a bullet went through it went through the back window, through the head console, right through his head. Killed him.
Yeah.
And a lot of
because of a lie she told them.
Remember that situations on First 48 be like that too.
Just like that.
Women be involved.
Remember the nigga woman that told on that one kid that went to Long Beach Poly?
Yeah.
Banks, I think is his last name. Said she raped her. Man, fucked up his whole career. You know what I mean? And she got off.
And there's videos out, domestic disputes out. The stepdaddy so-called cheated on the mother and her fucking sons beat the stepfather.
Them,
type of shit,
them kids in that hotel room?
Yeah, that was one I said.
I'd beat the fuck out of everybody.
Hey, what was that Isaiah the 3rd chapter? The women rule over them. Yeah.
Was it Joseph who was falsely accused?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He got put in prison.
Nah, bro. Because he told this bitch like, nah, you pretty much married.
You are married.
You know?
Yeah.
Married to the most powerful man in fucking
in the land. Yeah.
So out of spite, she went ahead and was like, nah, he tried to grape.
Yep.
Got locked up for a few years or something like that.
Yeah, but his ass locked up with the baker.
That's the old tactic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit old, bro.
And he raped me shit. That's
But the crazy part is, if you a man and you say that, they either gonna sit there and they gonna look at you like you're lying, or they gonna say some shit like, oh shit, well let her. And that's a real thing, bro.
They gonna say that you don't like women or something.
Yeah.
Right. But a lot of women know that that's a trigger for these old simp ass, weak ass niggas.
Yep.
So what he did, what? Don't know the situation, don't know what the fuck is going on. This nigga's emotional. She's playing on this nigga's emotions, and what does he go out and act? Goes out and acts impulsive, emotional, and now this nigga's sitting in jail because he went to go kill a nigga.
Yeah, and that's because them niggas are simps, and they more than likely like that bitch too.
Yeah.
But she ain't really dealing with them serious. She playing their ass.
All of this is the dynamics of following the wants of women, man. You gotta be into what the Heavenly Father wants. And you have more, right?
Verse 15. No poison is deadlier than the poison of a snake, and no anger is deadlier than the anger of a woman.
What verse is that?
That's 15.
Yep.
I would rather live in the same house with a lion or a dragon than with a bad wife.
Hey, knowing that I got death with these other animals, I would rather dwell with them. You know why? And here's what you think. If you live in a house, that means y'all got some type of understanding, right? And so that helps you to understand that, hey, at least you know that a dragon and a serpent, or a lion, I think it said, is going to try to get you at some point.
You know you're going to be fighting with that motherfucker.
You know you're going to fight with that constantly.
It's a constant fight.
But with women, they act cool one minute, and then another spirit hop on them, a side dude spirit hop on them, and now they at your throat. Okay, they try to find the most vulnerable moments to push their agenda of what they want on you for you to fulfill. It ain't just that men want to care for the things of his wife. The women force him to want to have to care for the things that she wants. Okay? She makes his hell harder. So he's like, well, let me do something for her so she can.
Women are never satisfied, bro.
But then they're never satisfied.
Never satisfied.
You know? It's always something else. And all we're really telling you is that, hey, that ain't the way. Following after them ain't the way. Okay? And if you like, well, I got a woman, am I following after her? You probably not. As long as you're doing the things you're supposed to. You know, spending time with them, doing all that, that's just what it's supposed to be. But when you start catching yourself, you can't get this done for the Lord because you got to do something or go somewhere or whatever for her, that's when you start looking. You got to look at yourself.
Bro, if you live with a woman that's just constantly on you, ruling over you, talking down on you, you know, leading you. I've seen dudes like that. They're like in the 50s, man. They're ready to go.
Yeah. They usually go to the bar and be drinking and shit too.
Their nuts is gone, bro.
Yep.
So like, that's a horrible judgment. You know, you end up with a woman like that.
They end up usually giving up a ghost 30 to 40 years before she do.
Yeah.
And know how else she helped? By feeding him all kinds of abominations as well.
Hell yeah.
Ill and shit, got high cholesterol, high diabetes,
All
all those common diseases that Jake has, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you might end up with a woman that'll cook you some spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
And it's over.
We was talking about that last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
She cook your ass some of that spaghetti.
With the voodoo in there.
Yeah.
That other spaghetti, man.
Yeah.
Or bake you.
They do some other shit down there. Like Jake was telling me that.
Take the yeast from they draws and then make the dessert for you.
Yeah. They do some shit where the Jake told me he's a Benjaminite. He's Belizean, but he's Benjamin. Where the bitch was following, like over in a little city or town or little whatever, the nigga was following her around everywhere. Literally, it was some heavy, demonic, wicked ass shit, witchcraft. Voodoo, yeah.
They'll bury your drawers
Yeah.
in the backyard.
Yeah.
And leave. Yeah, you get stuck, man.
They dip their draws in your juice or your drink. And do some voodoo shit.
They put their hair in your toothbrush.
To have you like wrapped around their finger, man.
Man.
And if you're not protected, if you're not under the cover, man, you fall for that shit.
Cause you know, either one thing gonna happen. Jake gonna end up going crazy or killing that bitch, man.
I don't work against none of the man of the Lord.
Think about it. That bitch Jezebel, she was a bitch. She had that nigga Ahab under her spell. That's why he lost his freaking mind and had all those men bow down to Baal. Because she was following after her ass, man. Ahab.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
She was leading the charge on this fool, man. And he's supposed to be the king,
bro.
He's following this hoe.
Herod. Jezebel putting hell on Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
It be these wicked, evil bitches like that are in the industry that be having like the best box too. It just traps you. We see rappers, bro. We see how they get trapped with these hoes.
Yeah, like what? You got her pregnant?
They're recycling the same
You
hole.
know? They like professional hoes, bro. They ex-strippers.
We know one of them for sure is Erica Badu. She didn't even market her own fucking vagina scent to help put the witchcraft on.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. The juicy in the bottle and Jay can't stay away from it. Jake was trying to drink it. Dumbass.
All right, I'll keep going.
Yeah, let's go.
When a wife isn't, I read that, so like yeah.
Like 18,
Hey,
19.
18.
Give me 1 Kings 21.
Oh yeah, cause you, okay, come.
Okay.
We'll go back to this. Talking about King Ahab, right?
Yeah.
Is that 1 Kings 21, 25?
Yeah.
Start
Start at well, no, yeah, you could just get straight to the point. This is after she got judged. Actually, no, it was going into how she's gonna be judged. The Lord sent them a pack of dogs to eat her ass alive.
No, this 1 Kings
21 and 25. And it reads, but there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. And he did very abominably in following idols, according to all the things.
Where you at?
1 Kings 21 and 25.
All right, start up some verses.
This is
20.
1 Kings 21 and 20. And Ahab said to Elijah, hast thou found me, O mine enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord.
So Elijah was also a judge. The Heavenly Father called him to come and judge Ahab. You got it.
Continuing, 21. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and I will take away thy posterity, and I will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel.
That means your seed, man. Cut the seed off. All his men. You got it?
And will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha, the son of Ahiah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And of Jezebel also spake the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, saying, the dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel. Him that dieth of Ahab in the city, the dogs shall eat.
That's a brutal fucking judgment. Yeah. Getting eaten alive by some dogs. That's a horrible judgment.
Yeah.
You thought you were scared of a Cujo.
Right.
Who knows what type of dogs back then
Bro,
that the Lord sent among them back
Right,
then.
because you still,
African
because you
wild
really,
dog, bro.
yeah, you
Big,
literally be
strong
getting
ass fucking
eaten
dogs.
alive.
Yeah.
You still alive while these
Alive,
motherfuckers
bro.
is eating you.
Yeah.
They tear you up.
Yeah, you don't die because they bit you. You die because they bit you and continually to tore you open and you bleed to death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You still alive. You could be alive for hours.
I seen this
The
video.
Lord sent that after He sent that on a woman whose spirit you modern women today are emulating.
Yeah.
Most of you feminists and you women that's on that I don't need no man shit. Can't no man tell me
That's good.
nothing. I'm not finna submit. Ain't no man finna lead me. You're in that spirit of Jezebel. Where you feel like men should be up under you and you supposed to lead them.
Yeah.
You know? Now, I'm a goddess. I'm the queen.
I deserve it.
Well, that's how Jezebel. She had that same mindset too. Go ahead,
Let's continue. It says, this is 23. It says, and of Jezebel also spake the Lord, saying, the dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel. Him that dieth of Ahab in the city, the dogs shall eat. And him that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness.
What? I said he what?
To work wickedness in the sight of the
Sell
Lord.
himself to work, what you talking about?
Yes,
He
sold himself to wickedness.
He sold himself, meaning he basically sold
Sold
out
out.
to his woman.
Yep.
She was.
He had that happy wife, happy life bullshit.
She was.
Yeah.
He was under her influence, man.
Yep.
There's a lot of niggas that's like that. They're under the influence of their woman, man.
The one nigga that was sent to the chat. He was like, oh, my woman got I give her like 250.
Oh yeah, $250,000 a year.
Ooh.
Bro.
It was
One
some
nigga.
nigga, man.
It was on
Bro.
TikTok.
Yeah. She do good, so I give her all of that. She don't have to buy nothing. I give her $250,000 a year. A year, bro.
And he's
Every
basically
year.
saying, you know, he was using scriptures out of context.
Yeah.
Like when it says, husbands love your wives.
Yeah.
He interpreted that to mean
You need to
shower her with all type of
affection.
gifts and
Give some money.
spend all kind of money on her. That's not what that's talking about. But he called her his goddess and his queen.
Yeah.
And that's why these women act like, oh, I can't find a a good man because you got niggas like
It
niggas
wasn't that
niggas
nigga.
like
It
this
was
out
that
here,
nigga worship.
and all these bitches out here looking for a nigga